Masquera say Mure Zimbabwe, welcome to our channels in confessions and deep secrets. Kanakarge tanka kukuya panino channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Masquera Zimbabwe tagigirai nyari kupisa nyari kunetsa nyaya yabuditswa their opposition leader of South Africa Mamusi Maime Mabuda vachiaccusa ZANU-PF and Frelimo nenyaya yokonzeresa instability mu Sadc region muri Zimbabwe yendofunga pane nyaya iri kushupa nyaya yanetsa yecrisis yemapresidential elections ekumozambique apo pakaonekwa Daniel Chapo achideclarewa the winner with 65% yemavotes isinei the opposition ikuramba results iyaya vachitaura ivo vachiti papa widespread fraud irregularities situation iri kunzi yakawanikwa ichikonzeresa violence and zviri kunzi about 200 people vakaurayiwa mumaprotest muri Zimbabwe. The Sadc chairperson and the president of Zimbabwe, President Emerson Mnangagwa, he was one of the first people who endorsed the Frelimo now Daniel Chapo, and before even election results are announced, vakaonekwa vachiindosa kuratidza kuti aiwa pane kubirwa kwanga kwaitwa ma-elections yaya zvakare pari kunzi about 200,000 mazimbabweans vakanovhota kumozambique vakapiwa zvitupa zveiko kuti vanovhotera Frelimo rezimbabwe. Taura kwatiri kuita the inauguration yavachapo yakaitwa musi Wednesday yasinaumira mushe ndofunga takaona even the Sadc chairperson Mnangagwa vakatumira the defense minister wavo pamuchinguri kuti vanovarepresenta the inauguration. Zvakare takaona the president weAngola neZambia vakatumira zvakare representatives avo at the event. The South Africa's ruling ANC party leader Ramaphosa vaka-attenda this event and they vakafesa a backlash muri Zimbabwe zvinzi izvo South Africa iri kuwanikwa ichisafa ma-consequences eZimbabwe neMozambique nekuda kwema-immigrants hanzi ende Ramaphosa vaisafanira kuattenda this event since it was not legitimate. Ma-elections akaitwa in a manner yanga isiri proper muri Zimbabwe. Tingasei kuti munoona sei nyaya yakabuditswa ichitaura iyo since the South African Development Community SADC is facing severe crisis of legitimacy as critics accuse two of its key member states, Zimbabwe's ZANU-PF and Mozambique's Frelimo, of perpetuating regional instability through their undemocratic actions. At the heart of the crisis is the disputed presidential election in Mozambique, which saw Daniel Chapo declared the winner with 65% of the vote. However, the opposition has rejected the results, citing widespread fraud and irregularities. The situation has been marked by violence, with over 200 people killed in protests. Sadc chairperson and president of Zimbabwe, Emerson Mnangagwa, sent Defense Minister Opam Chinguri to represent him at the inauguration of Daniel Chapo on Wednesday. Angola and Zambia also sent representatives to the event. South Africa's ruling party, African National Congress party leader Cyril Ramaphosa attended the event. President Cyril Ramaphosa has arrived in Maputo today to attend the inauguration of President-elect of Mozambique, His Excellency Daniel Chapo, following the presidential, legislative and provincial elections which were held on 9 October 2024. An official presidential ex-handle confirmed the development. A popular SA opposition leader, Musi Maimane, has been vocal in his criticism, stating that the two parties have destroyed Sadc region through their actions. He accused Ramaphosa of endorsing illegitimate election outcomes through attending inaugurations of these leaders. Frelimo and ZANU-PF have destroyed the Sadc region, but the ANC keeps enabling them by endorsing illegitimate election outcomes through attending the inaugurations of these leaders. South Africa pays the price as immigration escalates due to the humanitarian and economic crisis in Mozambique and Zimbabwe, he posted on his X handle. Sadc's response to the crisis has been criticized for being inadequate. Mnangagwa, the organization's chairperson, has been accused of bias towards Frelimo, with some arguing that he has failed to take a neutral stance in the dispute. Instead of seeking to mediate the crisis, Mnangagwa has been seen as endorsing Chapo's victory, which has further inflamed tensions. He is one of the first leaders in the region to congratulate Chapo's controversial win. The situation in Mozambique is not an isolated incident. Zimbabwe, under ZANU-PF's leadership, has also been accused of undermining democracy and human rights in the region. The country's successive presidential elections have been widely condemned as rigged since the year 2000. In August 2023, Mnangagwa was declared the winner in a disputed presidential election, which saw his rival Nelson Chamisa refusing to accept the results. International observers, including Sadc body itself, asserted that the plebiscite had failed to meet the requirements of the Constitution of Zimbabwe and regional standards. Ndo mabudiziro wakati wa nyaya iyi mwana Zimbabwe nene anda radio tikaziye kuti munoona sei nyaya iyi chingava chiri chokwadi here kuti Frelimo ne ZANU-PF zviri kukonzeresa destabilization munzvimbo yeSADC. Tiudzire zvamuri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mucomment section.
We as a Renamo, we disagree with this point because we understood that this election were not clear and were not fair. And we had all situations that even the council were mentioned when they were make their promise, saying that the election has a lot of problems, but they didn't consider it to enough to cancel this election. I understand. We believe that we missed opportunity to cancel this election and make an organized election that will provide a result that each party can agree with the result and make sure that who wins the election is the one who's going to rule the country.
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to fellow South Africans. I mean, Mr. Mondlane and I have been in regular contact. In fact, even over his time when he was in exile, or I've been in contact with him discussing what are some of the updates. He wrote to me formally some of the needs that they have, and so I've responded to him. And ultimately, even in preparation for his arrival in Mozambique, he'd invited me to be with him at the airport. It just happened that all the South African flights leading towards Mozambique have been shut down or grounded, so there's very limited ground travel towards there. But ultimately, I've always stood with him to say that, one, the integrity of the election results must be maintained. Two, South Africa doesn't own the right to be able to sit back and say, well, it will observe from a distance, it must intervene. And that I've reached out even to our portfolio committee on Department of International Relations and to the minister here to say security must be provided for him, for he fears for his life.